Meditation is required for consistency, and if you want to understand why, you have to understand the framework of meditation first. Many of us already know this, so I'll keep it short. The first step is focus. So, here we're going to sit down and focus on our breath or focus on whatever the guided meditation is asking us to focus on. The second step would be lose the focus but unintentionally. This means that while focusing, we will automatically lose focus. This step is gonna happen automatically. We're not gonna have to put additional efforts in doing it. We will automatically just get lost into a world of thought. Think about the past, think about whatever the heck that we usually think about. The third step would be realize that you have lost the focus. This is the aha moment. This is the moment when you come back to real life and then you realize that, oh, for the past few minutes I have not been focusing, I've been thinking about this random thing. This is the quick little moment when you realize. And then we move to the fourth part of the structure, which is focus back. And then we move back to step one. This thing just keeps happening in cycles. This is the four step framework of meditation. Now, when we look at consistency, it is kind of the same. We start getting consistent and then we focus on the task at hand. We continue to do it day in and day out. Then, eventually, we lose focus, we get into a rut, and we lose the consistency. But we don't necessarily realize what we are doing when we are starting the bad habits, when we are losing the consistency. Then the third step is we realize that we have lost the consistency and we get that certain burst of motivation to get back into the grind. And then step four is we focus back. We focus back on the work and we get back on the grind, on the consistency. Now, for years, we have been training our brain for short attention spans by watching countless YouTube shorts and Instagram reels. India has banned TikTok, so good for us. And meditation is basically conditioning our brain, conditioning our mind to run on this four step formula, this four step framework. The light has just cut out. 1 second. And when we condition our brain, our mind for exactly this framework and this structure of meditation, it's like we are training our brain for consistency because consistency follows the same four step pattern as I just discussed. So, when you meditate, next time when you sit down and meditate, before you get demotivated for the meditation, just think that you are actually training and conditioning your brain to be more consistent, which is something which everybody struggles with. Yep, the light has officially given up. I'm gonna have to continue without it. I don't know, does the setup look better now? I can't see the screen. And you can actually beat most people at consistency if you move from step 3 to step 4, right? Step 3 is the most important step because this is where everybody quits. This is where everybody realizes that they lost the focus. This is the name of the step, realize. They realize that they lost the focus and they lose motivation. They're like, oh, I was distracted, I was thinking about something else. That means I'm sitting here and wasting my time. Meditation is just not for me. And this is where they lose because they don't realize that losing your focus unintentionally and then realizing that you lost the focus is part of this meditation framework. You're not meant to just be stuck in step one. You're not meant to just focus 24/7. Our brain is not built like that, and the meditation for beginners, especially, it does not work like that. When you are at an advanced level, or when you have been meditating for at least 3 to 6 months, which I had made at one point of time, you realize that you can actually hold step one for longer before you lose your focus. But for beginners, understand that you will keep cycling between these four steps, and most people will quit at step 3 when they realize that they had lost focus without realizing that wait, step 2 was part of the framework. And same with consistency. Everybody is like, yeah, I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to focus on the task. And then they lose the focus, they get into a rut. And then they realize that they were in a rut, and then they realize consistency is not for me. So I'm going to quit. They make their own separate step and then they quit. From here, you need to reject this propaganda, get back to step 4 and be like, okay, I might have lost the streak, but I have not lost the game. I can get back into it, restart the streak, and get my consistency back, train my consistency back up from scratch. This is exactly why meditation is required for consistency, because meditation is so similar to consistency. Whenever you are meditating, you are training your brain not just for meditation, also for consistency.